Welcome to the part 2 of Functional Business Systems. In today's session, we are going to discuss two of the information systems. Firstly, we'll be discussing about manufacturing or production information systems. And next, we are going to discuss the finance information systems. In every organization, product plays an important role. It's only when we have a product or service an organization can sell something. So manufacturing a product or designing a service forms the core activity of every organization. And to manufacture or produce these products, the organization has to procure raw materials and go through a lot of activities pertaining to the production process and then end up with the final product which is going to be delivered to the customers. In all these link of activities, there are various production processes which are involved like raw material procurement, processing, finishing goods, packaging, supplying, and then finally the product is ready to be delivered to the customer. Before all these things occur, the major set of activities happen inside the manufacturing plant. Since manufacturing activities involve a lot of resources planning, it is called as manufacturing resource planning. So a manufacturing resource planning is a software which integrates the processes which turn raw material into finished goods. It is a type of management information system that is designed for use in manufacturing process. The manufacturing resource planning software or packages were developed almost in the years like 1980s and 1990s. Now, in the initial stage, all the data pertaining to the product like the quantity of the product, the quality of the product, the grading and the date of the order receiving, amount of that particular raw material, all this information was put in one table. It would just be a simple database which would go into a file or a record management system. Now, over a period of time, as and when information systems developed, manufacturing resource systems also developed. The production activities improved from manual processes to automated process, which led for multiple information systems integration on the production activities. So a more suitable definition for production information systems is a production information system is a type of functional information system that supports and enhances production and manufacturing operations within an organization which integrates technology, data and processes to optimize production workflows, monitor operations and improve decision making in the production environment. Now, having understood this definition, we will look into the various activities which are occurring in the production process. Some of the major activities involved in the production information systems are materials management, resource planning, inventory management, quality control, monitoring, work schedules, order processing, and maybe there are multiple other activities. Like we have been discussing in functional business systems, every organization might have customized set of operations. For example, a manufacturing plant which is manufacturing pharmaceutical products might have a different set of processes when compared to automotives. Now, in case of a banking information systems, we might not come across manufacturing resource planning or production information systems packages or softwares. The reason is it is service oriented industry. So we may have something pertaining to like orders or maybe an exclusive functional area is designed in the banking system which consists of banking operations. So every organization's activities and the type of goods and products what they are producing will define the production activities on the manufacturing floor. So whatever is the type of production activities occurring, when we try to break up into the layers of management systems, we see at the operational level there are activities which are consisting of order processing, or maybe something like inventory control, order requisition raising. So basic details which are entered at the operational level. Similarly, when you look at the mid-level management, or what you call it as the tactical level management, consists of certain activities like materials planning, work scheduling, quality and inspection, work process approvals, project allocations, resource allocations. Now, at the tactical level, it need not be only quality controlling, monitoring, approvals. It might also involve the new work design systems or applications which are involved with a creative set of tasks where these mid-level managers or production floor engineers might be creating based on the new requirement. So the middle level management has a huge responsibility of integrating the operational level, data what is coming and passing it to the higher levels. Now they need to look into the data in a different angle and try to see like what influence could be done on those data. So in the mid-level management, the managers at the production floor will be playing major role in not only controlling, monitoring, evaluating, maybe they will also be getting involved in the designing and giving this designing instructions to the down layer and taking approvals from the top layer. So in the tactical level, they have to continuously work as a coordinators between the down layers and the upper layers. In the production process, since the working or the production processes are linked and continuous activities, what we call as agile systems, so there needs to be to and fro of information from the down layer to the upper layer and upper layer to the down layer, which passes through the mid-level management. So the strategic level production information system consists of decision making where the application softwares will enable them to make decisions pertaining to new plant investment, product diversifications, new product designing, approvals, investment decisions on new plant and machinery buying, or maybe rescheduling the work activities at the country level or regional level, or it might also compromise certain activities of analyzing the market share, competitors data, or looking into the internal business environment to come up with the long term strategic goals pertaining to the production activities. When we think of what is the necessity of the production information systems, in today's world, when everything is happening at a light speed, we need to understand the customer demands are also varying at a greater speed. There might be a great need for products or huge demand for products, or there might be a slowing down process of product orders. Now, in such a situation, the production information systems need to customize their activities based on the market conditions. Production activities cannot simply keep happening. It's not like goods are produced and kept in the godown. These products or goods or services which are designed need to be manufactured based on the orders which are raised. Only then the economic status of a company can be prosperous. So it needs to be a well balance between the orders generated, orders processed and orders fulfilled. The need for having a production information systems might be to respond to the faster changing trends, to reduce the waste, efficient use of energy or energy conservation, better planning of resources or long-term planning of resources, or above all, when manufacturing activities are continuously occurring, the organizations or the production floor managers need to align their schedulings based on the mid-level managers instructions. So there needs to be a complete coordination between all the layers of the production information systems. Some of the major manufacturing or production activities which occur in any business organizations are scheduling of manufacturing activities, quality control systems, designing of products or goods or services, re-engineering, just-in-time inventory management or just-in-time manufacturing, computer integrated manufacturing, what we call as CIM, or computer aided designing or computer aided manufacturing. Now this usually happens with the software integration at the production floors. Then we also have materials resource planning reports which are generated out of these production activities, quality control and testing, and above all, managing the whole manufacturing resource activities. Operational level, tactical level and top level, various activities are occurring. While operational level is involved in the day-to-day activities, tactical level will be generating lot of reports pertaining to the activities, monitoring the activities and seeing whether it is going as per the work schedule, number of orders generated, what is the cost involved, where is the material procured. So they make all this mid-level decisions. Now to understand how this data from the operational level goes to the middle level and what sort of files are created and how this information is projected as a dashboard to the top level, we will look into the manufacturing information systems process model. Now in the diagram, we see the day-to-day business transactions which are involving like order processing, order generation, order requisition might give rise to the first level of data, and this data generated might be submitted through files, reports through an internet or extranet. Now these business transactions are possible with the help of transaction processing systems. Now once this data is flown, this data comes into the database, and workflow systems are designed in such a way like activities are scheduled, and the activities allotted once completed, reports are generated to reflect what is the order completed and who fulfilled the order, where is it going, what is the delivery status. So all these activities might be segmented with various reports. So report generation is one of the major activity at the mid-level management. In the diagram, you see like the databases of external data is integrating and creating quality control reports, process control reports, just-in-time reports, manufacturing resource planning reports, production schedules, and maybe they are also using computer aided designing softwares for product integration. So it might have a specification of a quality standard or a certification or approval or a packaging batch number, which finally goes into the next level of order delivery. Now we also see at the last level there is manufacturing decision support system, and manufacturing expert systems are used to make the higher level decisions. Now let us take a company which is having a manufacturing plant across a country with a few branches. Now it might have to integrate and see overall production capacity of its company across the country. Now they might also be looking into their order fulfillment status. Maybe they are also seeing at the defect rates during the manufacturing process. How can they reduce the waste, or what is the amount of energy consumed for this overall production cost? Which are those elements which are playing major role in the cost increasing? All such things could be reflected in the information systems. Now using various softwares and packages at production information systems will help these managers to come out with decisions easily. It might be a simple Excel sheet or an ERP package which has a production or a materials management module or a supply chain model, which will help these managers to integrate the data and make better decisions. The production information systems do not function independently by themselves. They are interrelated with the other departmental activities. Now, when the orders are coming, probably the marketing or the sales team is taking the orders and putting forward it to the production department, saying like these many number of units or products needs to be manufactured, or it needs to be designed in such customized way. Certain specifications might be given. This gives scope for interaction between marketing and the production department. Now, they too can't make a decision of finance, so finance department might be involved, like what would be the cost of this materials requisition. So till now we did not discuss anything about like procuring of raw materials in depth. So there might be an application software which is helping the organization to procure various tenders or procurement of raw materials through quotations or invoices or requisitions raising and then comparing. So there could also be a software package which is helping them to prepare a comparative analysis of what is going to be the raw materials cost when they are procuring from different vendors. Now the vendors need to submit this data. Now in this whole process we are understanding the production information systems is connected with internal departments as well as the external stakeholders. So we just mentioned like the vendors are coming into the picture. Now the vendors might also be given certain specifications like this quality of raw materials needs to be supplied, this quantity of raw materials should be supplied within this date. So the internal component inside the MIS is getting affected with that external stakeholder who plays a major role in supplying the raw materials. Now the mid-level managers might have to monitor, control the quality testing part of the raw material supply. Now in this whole process we need to understand every functional department is interrelated and interlinked. It is mutually dependent on other department for performing activities and continuing forward. So some of the major activities in the production information systems could be listed as production planning, which involves forecasting of demand and allocating of materials, inventory management, which involves tracking raw materials, work in progress, finished goods in real time. So it helps in optimizing inventory levels and prevent excess shortage of raw materials. Quality control, which ensures that the product meets the quality standards through automated testing or monitoring. It also tracks defects and implements corrective actions. Process monitoring, like real-time tracking of production activities and equipment performance, identifying the bottlenecks or inefficiencies in the production line. Supply chain integration, where it links all the production activities with the supply chain systems for seamless procurement and distribution. It ensures timely delivery of raw materials and dispatch of finished goods. Provide insights through reports and dashboards on production efficiency, downtime and cost. Majorly, it supports the decision making with data driven analysis. So maybe like we look at the data, what is happening with respect to the overall production performance activities. Automation support, which integrates the IoT, robotics and automated systems to streamline production activities. It also reduces manual intervention and human errors. So there could be different types of softwares which are involved at different level. Now all these softwares might also be integrated in a one enterprise resource package. We see some resources like database management, enterprise resource planning packages, or manufacturing execution systems, supervisory control and data acquisition, which is generally called as a SCADA, which collects and analyzes data from production equipment. HMI, like human machine interface, which provides interfaces for operators to control and monitoring the equipment. So all these components will be part of the production information systems. Production information systems are used and applied even in small scale industries to the large scale industries. Now today, production information systems are simplified, automated and made the jobs easy for managers at all levels in the production floors. Now, when we look at the applications of production information systems, it is not limited only at looking the data generated and making decisions. There are higher level, production integrated systems which could help in designing, manufacturing better and efficient products. It might also increase the speed of production rates and achieving a perfect, or what you call defect free products. And this is possible with the help of certain integrated applications like robotics. So we can see robotics are used in manufacturing and production processes where humans can't go and bear that production process temperature. There could be a process control system which is very nicely handled by the robotics. So maybe it is also used to handle heavy duty or precision jobs in the manufacturing units. Another example is something like 3D printing, where in production processes, manufacturing materials have been very faster and easy with the help of 3D design integrations. So there could be design specifications given to the machine. Machine is fed with that design, and the machine goes ahead and manufactures just that raw material needs to be incorporated or fitted into that. Computer aided designing, computer aided manufacturing, computer integrated manufacturing, or computer numeric control. Now, these are all some of the things which are part of the production information systems. It's not only for the production process, certain concepts like augmented reality could also be used for training employees with respect to virtual training to give them the real experience of manufacturing unit or design specifications. And there are also production floors where they are assisted by the artificial intelligence, which can predict or make simulations or decisions based on the process which is occurring. So there are artificial intelligence units which could be set up to predict the breakdown or whether the work could be completed in a easiest, shortest way. So we could eliminate the number of other processes to speed up the process. So today when we look at production information systems, it is integrating all these activities and helping the managers at production areas in the top level, middle level and the operational level. So in today's session, we discussed about production information systems, what are the benefits, how it is used and how it is helpful for managers at various levels for decision making. Now, let us look at some interesting facts pertaining to production information systems. A quick reference of the materials used in this section. Thank you.